In an area known for its traffic congestion, Gus Pego leads the local district of the Florida Department of Transportation. Revenue constraints has meant rejiggering some transportation projects, but the federal stimulus money has meant accelerating others, namely an 836-826 interchange project that totals more than $500 million. Mr. Pego says local transportation leaders need to be ready in case there's more stimulus money headed down the pike. He joins us for this week's profile. I'm Risa Polanski, reporting from Miami Today.
Receiving favorable bids, so we've been able to hold that money that was budgeted and then save that money to produce those projects that could have been deferred if we didn't have revenue. So luckily we haven't lost that many projects in our work program. What we haven't been able to do is maybe advance some of the projects like capacity type improvement projects that are big dollar values. Okay, one thing that has also helped us is the stimulus funds that we received close to $200 million in our district to implement projects to get people back to work. And this is not just to make work. This is really to feed people's families and make vital infrastructure improvements in our community. So one of the biggest projects in the state that is being delivered is our Palmetto Expressway with the 836 interchange. This project is a $560 million project, and the stimulus dollars was $70 million of it. So if we didn't have that $70 million, we may not have been able to put this contract to street. How do we set a priority projects? How do we determine priorities? The first, by statute. Okay, we have to address safety on the state highway system, and we have to preserve our investment in the state highway system. So you'll see our work program comprised mainly of intersection safety improvements, what we can do to help pedestrians, bicyclists, all users of our facilities, high accident locations, how we can implement projects from an engineering point of view that will correct or help mitigate those accidents. Some of it is engineering, but also a lot of accidents occur because of the human side of the equation of the driver. So certainly, those two are established for us. Then the third priority is trying to implement capacity improvements where they're needed. Okay. Now, obviously, a very highly congested area is Miami-Dade County. There's a lot of locations that need capacity improvements. The Palmetto Expressway is a good example. It started as a planning project, where we can make and where these improvements are needed. And over 20 years, it's taken us to, from planning all the way to implementation, and we're finally, the 826, 836 is the last project of 12 that are being implemented to alleviate congestion on that highly traveled corridor. 400,000 vehicles a day go through that interchange. So, transportation is the one item that affects everybody's life. Whether you ride in a bus, you drive a bicycle, you walk on a sidewalk, okay, or drive in your car, transportation touches everybody's life.